Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a intermediate easy kicker ramp scooter tricks. And let me just say before we get started, make sure you have the correct protective gear and scooter and that kind of stuff. And also excuse my filming and the noise and stuff. First video, still figuring it all out. Okay, so to get started with, we're probably going to do the rocker. Basically where you go up, you get your front wheel caught, and you rock back down. And so it should look, once I explain it, it should look somewhat like this. That, just get your front wheel up or back or however you're comfortable with. You can start going from like low, you can get higher and higher and higher. And make sure before you do this, you know how to ride backwards like that. And also, if you start losing balance when your foot's like this, put your foot down, just pick it back up when you go down. Okay, and for our second trick, it's probably going to be where the side of your deck is going to go on the side of the kicker ramp. Make sure your kicker ramp's good for this, well built, and you trust your kicker ramp. Push it up, so some of it is on the deck, on like the kicker, and then jump down. But make sure you're comfortable jumping. Don't do it if you're not comfortable jumping and stuff. And so you get it hanging off like that. So it's kind of like this. Basically from the wheel over is hanging off. Get your feet on however you're comfortable. Like that. And you might lose your balance and you just jump off. Okay, third trick is going to be the pivot. Basically where you ride up to the side of it, put your foot right on the top of it like that, lift up and over, and you kind of pivot your foot, that's touching the ramp, so it's like how, and then ride back down. But make sure when you're doing this, you're putting all the pressure onto the leg touching the ramp. So you lift and put all that pressure there, and do that. And make sure you're not keeping your foot. And when you're doing this, make sure your foot's not staying like that, because otherwise you're going to hurt yourself. So make sure you slowly pivot your foot as you're going, and you should be good. And it should go like boom, boom, boom. Okay. Fourth trick is probably going to be where you put your deck right here. So your deck is half on, half off. So your back wheel will be touching, and your front wheel will just be kind of hanging there. And you'll put one foot in the middle of the deck and one foot on the kicker ramp. And what you're going to do is you're going to push with the foot that's on the ramp and push off. But make sure you're not jumping without pushing, because otherwise you're not going to get into momentum and you're going to lean forward and you're probably going to hurt yourself if you have a ramp like mine. So make sure you're pushing up like that. And so basically, when you push off, your leg should look like this. Your leg should be straight, like that. Got it? Alright. So now, we're going to move on to the fifth trick, last and final trick, where you do the same thing as the trick I just taught you, but instead, you keep your foot at the top of it, and it's kind of like you're dropping in on a vert ramp or something, and you can just jump in. You can lift your back wheel or leave it. It doesn't matter. You can lift like this. Let the back wheel kind of get caught for a second and then come back up. Or the back wheel lift up. Kind of the grip tape will help you lift up a little bit. And then it'll come off. So let me show you what they all look like in kind of like a run, in one run. So you do the kicker up, and back down, and then you have the side, like that. Then you have the back jump, which in my opinion is a little bit scary. Don't do that. That's something you shouldn't do. Don't just jump like that. What you should is jump like that. And then you can do the pivot. that is all for today's video. Hope you guys liked it, and see you next video.